Alright, welcome back to another video over here on SCS Combat, and tonight I'm lost for words as to what I could even enter this video with, but I'll start with Usman Nurmagomedov defeats Paul Hughes in the rematch. Close fight, good fight, but we all know why I'm here and we all know what I'm going to talk about, because simply that scorecard and the second one was completely and utterly outrageous. Starting off as to what I actually thought of the fight. Thought it was close, and I'll be honest, I thought Paul Hughes won it 3-2. You could claim bias in there, but I think everyone might have bias in this fight. I do think Paul Hughes won rounds 2, 3, and 5 to get the job done. However, I do think if, like one of the judges did, a 3-2 Usman isn't the worst thing in the world. It's not a robbery. But let's be honest, and we all know what I'm going to talk about right now. One judge gives it to Usman Nurmagomedov 50-45, right? The second judge gives it to him 49-46. So 5 rounds to none, 4 rounds to 1. If you watch that fight, you will know that that is probably the most outrageous scorecard in the history of the sport. I have actually been watching this for years now, for a very long time. I'm boxing, and you know, the next sentence MMA fans won't like it, but that is a boxing level scorecard when it comes to just completely outrageous, like unimaginable. It was that bad that I thought whenever 50-45 was announced, Paul Hughes had to have won it, because it was so clear that he won the last round, or round 2, or round 3. I think the only thing that happened in those rounds for 50-45 was the judge got through off everything Paul Hughes had done by one supposed takedown from Usman that brought Paul Hughes to a knee for 30 seconds as he tried to attack the choke, and then Paul Hughes got out. I really don't know what to say. I think this is bad. This is seriously bad. Paul Hughes, keep your head up, as we know. I mean, as you see tonight, both of them, I'll give them their credit, both of them, because obviously, I mean, we all know this, we all know realistically what happened tonight. Paul Hughes did not lose that fight, and you know what I mean. It's just sad. This is the type of thing that gets you to look at the sport and go, what's the point? And it happens in boxing all the time. Like, there's a clear as daylight winner, and they get robbed, and then everyone like goes mental. Or MMA fans, probably even on certain ones, this is typical boxing. Probably you just got a taste of boxing medicine, because I mean, I don't even, you people know, right? You can't say certain things. Whenever scorecards like that happened, you know what happened. More and more nowadays, there's some serious problems going on with MMA judging, and there needs to be a serious change. As of now, Paul Hughes hasn't said anything, but to be honest, I don't think he will say much. I mean, we all know Paul Hughes is one of the most humble fighters. I just think, like, genuinely, wholeheartedly, removing my bias, at 50-45 is arguably the worst scorecard in the history of the sport of MMA. Give Usman 1, I give Paul Hughes 2, give Paul Hughes 3, I give Paul Hughes 5. I literally, from what I remember, Usman literally ran the whole 5th round, so I don't have a clue. I mean, who is it? Brian Miner, okay. Brian Miner. Highly doubt you'll see this, but a full on, I don't know what your social media is like, but you need to come out with a full explanation, even though you won't, because you know what you've done in there the night. You have produced one of the worst scorecards in the history of the sport of MMA, in the history of combat sports. You will never get a gig again, hopefully, because if you're going to come out and do stuff like that there, you don't deserve to give a judging gig again. And that's just it. Hadi Ali, at least you had the common sense to give him the 5th round. But once again, I mean, giving Usman every round apart from the last is ridiculous. I think it's Ransom. Darrell Ransom, shout out to you for at least not producing one of the most insane scorecards. Brian Miner, I don't even know how, like how. In what world do you see Usman Nurmagomedov winning every single round? Are you actually okay? Like, how do you actually get to that point in your mind where you think Usman won every round? Round 1, yes, definitely Usman. Paul Hughes took a while to get into it. Round 2, definitely Paul Hughes. Round 3, definitely Paul Hughes. And the whole time on the commentary, they're literally saying Paul Hughes is outthrowing and outlanding Usman. And I'll be the first person to say that that doesn't always mean someone's winning the fight. But, I mean, it was clear in this one that Paul Hughes was winning. Round 4, close again. That one there's more of an argument that Paul Hughes wins it 4-1 than Usman wins it 5-0. The main point is, this is genuinely the worst scorecard in the history of the sport. I don't care what you say, that my mind will never change on that one. 50-45, Brian Miner, you should never work again. Let's be honest, you should never work again. Don Davis knows that. Shout out to Paul Hughes, the true PFL lightweight world champion. The world knows it. Usman Nurmagomedov knows it. Without a doubt, Paul Hughes will be back. And oh yeah, last thing, Paul Hughes, get out of the PFL. Shout out to the PFL. I honestly think they're good company sometimes. The promotion for this fight was not up to tier. Paul Hughes I tell you now, you need to leave the PFL. Abandon that. Abandon ship. I know your contract ends in 26, and go and smoke someone else in there because you're world class. You're the world champion. Get out of there and go to the UFC. Like, subscribe, follow for more. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Shout out Sergio Pettis. What a brutal knockout. It's on my shorts if you want to go and check it, because once again, copyright. But that's it. That's all. Paul Hughes robbed once again.